If you're feeling invisible at work and you're frustrated that you aren't getting the recognition that you deserve, this will be the most important video you watch today. In this video, I'll show you how to use your personal brand to stand out at work, earn the trust and respect of others, and unlock new and exciting opportunities that will help you advance your career and earn significantly more money. And as a bonus, I'll share with you my level up, amplify, and grow framework that you can use to help you increase your visibility at work. A national research study conducted by Brand Builders Group reveals that 74% of Americans are more likely to trust someone if they have an established personal brand. It also found that 63% of Americans are more likely to buy from you if you have an established personal brand. Here's the big problem. When people think about the term personal brand, what usually comes to mind are popular content creators like Mr. Beast, professional athletes like Michael Jordan, and billionaires like Elon Musk. High value, well-known individuals and experts in their field. While these are all great examples of strong personal brands, the big mistake people make is that they don't realize everyone has a personal brand. Your personal brand is your biggest asset, and it is the best way for you to stand out in a crowd of intelligent, ambitious, and amazing people just like you. Remember, it is super competitive out there. You're not the only one who is hyper-focused on living a happy, healthy, wealthy, and fulfilling life. Your personal brand is the combination of all the beliefs, feelings, and expectations everyone has about you. It is the image people have of you in their mind. When you intentionally serve people and share your unique personality, experiences, and skills, you build and maintain a reputation and an image that defines you as a trusted solution to a problem. Your professional success depends on your ability to persuade others to recognize your value. People want to know if you can be trusted to do what is expected of you. This comes into play whenever you apply for a job, ask for promotion, or pursue a position in leadership. In order to build trust, the message about who you are and what you do needs to be accurate, meaningful, convincing, and most importantly, different. I stress on different because I know the biggest challenge people have is figuring out how to make more money without compromising on their morals and values. The only way to do this is by being authentic and developing a unique value proposition. If you can develop a clear picture of who you are as a person and the value that you bring to an organization, you can intentionally amplify and project your best qualities while actively working on your weaker qualities as part of your daily routine. Personal branding is very simple, but it takes intentional effort to get it right. So to get a feel for how a simple action can have a huge impact on your personal brand, let's take a look at 2 different responses to a simple everyday question at work. And you let me know in the comments below which version of Andre would you prefer to work with. How are you doing today, Andre? Andre version 1.0. Traffic today was insane. One bastard cut me off, and then 2 clowns got into an accident and made me late for work. Now I'm behind on my biggest project, and I am so over goddamn Mondays. Andre version 2.0. My commute was a little longer today because of a bad accident, but luckily no one was hurt, and I was able to use the extra time to finish listening to an interesting video on personal branding strategy. And I can't wait to share what I've learned with the team. The first response is straight up too negative. And the worst thing about it is Andre version 1.0 missed an opportunity to share an interesting and attractive quality. Andre version 2.0, on the other hand, is positive, more upbeat, and shares an interesting quality that people can enjoy with him and, most importantly, share with others. This is the key to increasing your visibility at work. Your goal is to make sure people can enjoy who you are and share that experience with everyone else. Always remember, each person that you come into contact with is a gatekeeper to your success. Without them, it will be extremely difficult for you to reach your full potential and achieve your personal goals. This is why you need to be mindful of how your actions impact your personal brand. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you should spend every day constantly worrying about what other people think, but to build a strong brand, you must reframe your thinking from worrying about what other people think to becoming aware of what other people think. Personal branding is all about effectively managing the positive and negative feedback that you receive. Remember, people's needs and expectations of you change often. This is why being self-aware and actively managing feedback is key to your success. For example, if your goal is to get into leadership and you receive negative feedback that not everyone believes you're a strong leader, your next steps can be to take a leadership training course or volunteer to take point on smaller projects or tasks at work. This shows your initiative, lets people know you have a growth mindset, and highlights your ability to respond positively to negative feedback. All qualities of strong and effective leaders. All right, let's discuss my level up, amplify, and grow framework. To level up, the first thing you need to do is an honest self-evaluation. List out your strengths, what you do well, and any unique experience or expertise that you may have. Don't just limit it to work. Remember, we are trying to build our unique identity. List out your hobbies and passions. Think of all the things that makes you who you are and what makes you special. Remember to list your weaknesses too. Your unique identity is a combination of your experiences, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Once you have all that information, use it to define your unique value proposition. A big mistake people make when they're defining their U.V.P is that they're too detailed. Remember, be brief and be specific. An easy way to do this is to focus on finding the problem first. Then reference your list of experiences, strengths, and weaknesses and work backwards to determine how best to position yourself as the solution to the problem. Let me give you an example. At my last job, I got turned down for a management position twice. I was told that I didn't get the job because I had no previous management experience. So I needed to think of a way to overcome that weakness. Remember, your U.V.P is all about why you are the solution to a specific problem. After doing some research, I found out that our company had employees at other locations who did training full time. They were considered part of the leadership team and had similar responsibilities and pay as managers. So I leveraged my experience writing technical guides and training employees to position myself as a trainer. Whenever someone new started, I volunteered to train them. After a while, it became the norm. And once that happened, I started calling myself a dedicated trainer. I talked about it a lot at work, and I even talked about it in casual conversations outside of work. It was my first ever corporate U.V.P. I train and prepare new employees for success. By leveraging this U.V.P, I gain access to several opportunities to travel to different states and train new employees. After defining your U.V.P, you need to set your goals. If you need detailed help and information on how to set SMART goals, check out the video link in the description below. In my experience, the biggest challenge people have in the workplace is no one knows who they are. People need to know your story. People need to know what makes you tick and what makes you special. It doesn't stop there. When you start talking to complete strangers at job interviews and networking events, it becomes clear that the most important thing you can do is highlight your presence by amplifying your message. To do this, you must focus on your online presence and your physical presence. To amplify your presence online, you need to take advantage of social media. I know everyone isn't a fan of social media, but the least you should do is have an updated LinkedIn profile. If you are an expert and you really want to build trust and authority online, you can start a blog or YouTube channel to showcase your unique skills and experiences. To amplify your physical presence at work, always look for gaps and unique problems that you can solve for the business. Even if you're introverted and don't like being in the spotlight, you can amplify your presence by asking better questions. Ask questions that will help you learn about other people's challenges and identify areas where you can use your skills to solve problems. The beautiful thing about it is if you ask interesting questions, people do most of the talking. The key to increasing your visibility at work boils down to developing a growth mindset. Always evaluate where you are and take the step up to the next level. Repeat the cycle. Level up, amplify your presence, and grow. Do this consistently and you will maximize your earning power, live the life you desire, and be your true and authentic self. Nice.